Angeles Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Keep going, baby. Keep coming. Keep on coming.
And this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
On first and 10, here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Broncos first down.
Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. But for Melvin Gordon, he's certainly up for this one. He's going to get a chance at least twice a year to take on his former teammates, as he spent 5 years in a Charger uniform, but now he'll be doing his work against his old mates. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Locke working out of the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Pickup on the play.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
3-yard line.
1st and goal from the 3. They look to throw. It's Locke toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Locke to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but it's going to be second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Herbert. Oh, he's got it wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Whipping right into Allen. That's complete. Allen, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and
2. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Derwin James.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Block on the give. It's Lindsay. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for them to start things out. Of the gun, Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Herbert on first down now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd down.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
will.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up second.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
And the Broncos first down.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. Trying to get that one to Jake Butt. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Lock now on first down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he wants the football. It's out. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Locke looks to throw it again. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one was taking me for a doctor there. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
He'll get this to Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To the air again, Herbert. Will get that complete to Reed. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. Herbert back to the air. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Herbert throwing again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, Herbert. It is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get it.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. So Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you're that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there, and it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Elsewhere, second-half action at Heinz Field. That is now a 2-touchdown game with the Steelers in the driver's seat. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Eckler. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Herbert. It's complete. Henry. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now it's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
That's enough.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Wilson against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The handoff. It's Eckler. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And now it's SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Second and goal from inside the 5. It's Eckler again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Going to keep it on his sneak. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Herbert taking it in. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Chargers 12. Broncos 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Locke sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
At the 39-yard line.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in the season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Back to the ground now with Gordon. Takes it down deep into enemy territory. 39 yards there, a big one.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Broncos have retaken the lead. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. Throwing now is Locke, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Chargers 12. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. A big spot for the rookie Herbert. Finding room at the 30. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And all the way out to the 35-yard line.
20 on the play.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Justin Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Running on first down, Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Herbert, 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And the throw there going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
On 4th down, Herbert. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another run by Lindsey. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Lindsey on the toss left. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
The Bronco
give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now Locke. And that is incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those will be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction. All of a sudden, they're down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll look to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mooney. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one.